you doing today, Dan?
Very death metal-y.
That's awesome. I'm doing Tokyo Monstery.
Nice.
Right? Welcome to another week of the Nick and Dan Show. So, did we practice?
Fuck no.
No, we didn't practice. It's against the rules.
Sure is.
We're just going to pull this out of our ass and fucking hope we get it right.
Sure.
Band that we're going to cover. Please don't sue us.
Yeah, please, definitely don't.
While the last breath of the fourth wind blows, let her ring your ears. Sound of boom, knock at your door. Lock up your wife, children now. Time to wheel the blade. Now you got some company. The horsemen growing nearer. I'll never see their right. Come to take your life. On in the dead of night, silver horsemen ride. Or choose your fate and die. You've been tied since the day you were born. You know it's all been there. The quartet of deliverance rise. Sin once, sin twice. The people fell shut now. Now you got to write your life. The horsemen growing nearer. Will never see their right. Come to take your life. Oh yeah, on in the dead of night, still the horsemen ride. Or choose your fate and die. Huh. Time taking its toll on you. Lies wrap your face. Backlit, blue, within every place. The pestilence, what you have to endure, what you have put others through. It's death, deliverance, you for sure. Not nothing you can do. Oh. Horsemen are drawing nearer. Will never see their right. Come to take your life. Over the dead of night, still of a horseman ride. Choose your pen and die. Choose your fate and die.
We'll be right back after this.
See you.
Hey rats, before we continue, just want to remind you to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. That way you keep up to date with all the cool new videos coming out weekly from Exham Priory. Woo! Welcome back, everybody, and we have a special guest, Dan.
Very special guest.
Somebody that we got so drunk in season 2, we forgot he was on the show.
Very true.
Joe, we want to directly apologize about that one.
It's all good. I saw you guys did a super cut like the week after. So
Yes, we did, to pay homage to our former and hopefully soon again co-host of the Nick and Dan Show.
I did send you guys one thing, so hopefully that makes air.
Well, it did. It aired last week, actually.
Cool.
It aired last week, so people were aware you were coming back to some degree, or at least they knew that you were interested. But folks, for those of you that don't recognize him, and I mean anybody that watches our show,
You would think.
probably knows us. Let's be honest. Like, who else would watch this? But ThinkSoJoe, host of the ThinkSoJoe show on all WNY radio and YouTube now,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're streaming all over the place with that.
Yeah, we're still on all WNY. We're on, and then video wise, we're on Facebook Live, we're on YouTube, and we're on Twitch. And I'm really wishing more people would watch on Twitch so I could get closer to that affiliate status and make some money, But oh well, what are
Now,
you
for
gonna do?
those of us that don't know, what is a Twitch?
Thank you.
So Twitch is it's mostly used by gamers. It's a live streaming video platform. It's mostly used by gamers. But which I actually game on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays now. When I have the time, and
Okay.
and we air the ThinkSoJoe show there on Wednesdays. But there's all kinds of content on there, so you just go to twitch.tv and pretty much. It's a lot of video game content, but there's other stuff on there too. Like I used to watch wrestling on Tuesday nights, and I guess it's gonna be Thursday nights from now on. But that's
All right.
neither here nor there. But
Nice. So now we know what a Twitch is, Dan.
Apparently.
It's not just that thing that we always have in like our left or right eye after a long week of work, long week of work.
Definitely the right eye for the past couple of months now.
See, mine just kind of switches back and forth. It never knows which side is more pissed off, but that's healthy, right?
Yeah.
Joe, can you confirm that's healthy?
that does sound healthy.
All right, good. Now, Joe, aside from the ThinkSoJoe show, you obviously have been doing many other things since you were last on the Nick and Dan show. Enlighten the people.
Well, I've been narrating for Yellow Sauce for a couple of years now. That's I keep forgetting I'm in Yellow Sauce though, because I don't do much in that band other than I leech off of them and go to shows and get to travel and all that. But or at least I could when the world was still open. And then I played guitar for you guys once.
You did?
And
The
then
official fifth rat.
and then and then when you guys didn't pick me to be your guitar player moving forward, which was the right call, by the way, because I've heard what you've done with Tom. I was like, you know what? I don't want to stop playing music, and I started a band called The Living Braindead, and so we've been together for about a year and a half now, and been putting together almost 2 years now. Jeez. Been putting together. Been writing some music. We put out an EP last year called Falls Count Anywhere. And we haven't seen each other much since because of the pandemic. We're trying to stay as safe as possible. My singer moved back to New Jersey, so that's been kind of trying to get everybody together is kind of a little tricky now.
Right.
So, and also with the pandemic, we don't want to take any chances with anybody's health. So we're kind of on hiatus, kind of not. We're all together, and then on top of that, my Things You Might Not Know YouTube show has come back, and that has become kind of a Living Braindead project in itself, in that Brian had done all the music for it when I started it 3 years ago, and
Nice.
now Kevin's writing all my scripts. So we're trying to find something for my drummer John to do, which it's been suggested that he just turn pictures over like Vanna White on Wheel of Fortune. So I was like, John, you gotta come over.
Now-
I gotta stick you in front of the green screen. You just gotta turn around and go like this. So
Now, I
Now-
got 3 separate points. I'm sorry to
All
cut
right,
you
go
off
for it.
there.
Go for it.
Number 1, while it's fresh, will John be in a sparkly red dress?
you'd have to ask him. I don't know. I don't control his wardrobe.
Okay,
All
thing
right.
number 2.
Thing number 2, how many books have you read on stage with Yellow Sauce?
I've gotten through one but I have read at least 2 different books on stage with Yellow Sauce. I read through an entire book And then there was one night where we weren't expecting to perform, so Leland brought me a book and made a book cover that was it was a Halloween show, so it was a scary Halloween by Bob Paul, and like there was a dick drawn on the back of it, of course, because it's yellow sauce.
Of course.
Of course.
That's what you do, I guess. But
Right.
yeah, okay.
Now, thing number 3, a little bit more technical. With Kevin moving to New Jersey, have you guys had any sort of conversation about when the world opens back up, how you guys are going to attack that a little bit?
No, I mean he's basically living between Buffalo and New Jersey. He hasn't really been like I asked him when he co-hosted my show a couple of weeks back when the last time he was in Buffalo was, and I guess it was November, which is I think when we did the Watch Live Anywhere live stream.
Yep.
So I think we've had like one full, like all 4 of us in the same room practice since then. But we had at that point we had bought a mixer for the practice space because if you watch the Watch Live Anywhere, the music sounds okay, but you can't hear us in between songs, like any banter or anything. So we were like, you know what, we need a mixer. So we went out, bought a mixer, we recorded everything up to and including a new song, and now we have a few of those. And just kind of that way we all had something to practice to while we weren't getting together and practicing. But I think once the world opens back up, he'll be more likely to be available to us to get into practices and things like that. So
Awesome. Now, Joe, I have a lot of questions also. I've been thinking about this, and this actually ties into the song that we performed just a few minutes ago. We did a Metallica cover, because songs we should never play on acoustic. Why not? So I've been thinking this over. We've gone over your history with our band, Exham Priory.
mm-hmm.
Now, so would you consider yourself the Dave Mustaine of the situation, thereby making the living Braindead Megadeth? Or would you be the Randy Rhoads to Quiet Riot, who then went on to greater things with Ozzy Osbourne? What are your thoughts on this matter?
Oh man, when you put it that way, I think if we're comparing levels of success between bands, I think I would be the Mustaine in that case. I would like to think I was your Jason Newsted in that I came in and I filled a void. When I guess he didn't die, but he might as well have, right? But I came in, I filled a void, I served my purpose, and then I was gone and did other stuff that people seem to like, but may not be as successful as your Metallica.
Okay, I never even thought of that. Newstead going off and jamming with a bunch of teenagers in a garage.
Except we're all in our 30s.
Interesting way to put it. Now, obviously, you guys, we've seen you live.
Played with you as well.
It's been so long. I'm trying to think. We actually played a freaking show with you guys or not?
I don't think you have. I think we were booked for. We were going to do the all WNY prom last year.
Yep, and that fell apart.
It was you guys, it was us, and I think the Scarecrow show.
Yeah.
And then everything kind of shut down, and everybody else seemed to everybody else on the show seemed to like Scarecrow show had some troubles, and I think you guys had a wedding to go to, so like the whole thing was falling apart anyway, even if it did happen. So but no, you are correct in that we have not played a show together.
See, I didn't think so.
I could have swore we have because I've seen you play so many times. I just assumed because we were all there, we were playing together.
But I mean, guys, if you haven't checked out The Living Braindead, the album itself is a great ode to punk rock. Just really comes out swinging. Mm-hmm. There's a fun cover on there that we'll let the audience find, and it'll be a wonderful surprise to them how you guys pulled that off, because you really put your own fun twist on it, and that's always an awesome thing to do with a cover. Why do it the way it was originally done?
100%.
So, Joe, ThinkSoJoe, final serious question. Hang on, getting my serious face on. Am I doing it right? I don't care.
It looks good.
When the fuck are you gonna come back on our show and be a regular co-host again?
Hopefully soon. I just got to come up with bits, I guess. I came up with that one that you aired last week, and I was in the middle of shooting things you might not know, and I was like, I've been meaning to do this for the Nick and Dan show, and I was hoping to get like just a backdrop with like a wall with a window, and I couldn't. It was like just blinds, and I couldn't find just that because I wanted to look more like Scott Leffler's office. Because that's when we used to do, and you guys had me trapped in the office, and I was, upset about the fake mayonnaise and all that shit, but or fake Miracle Whip, whatever it was. But I've been thinking of doing that bit from last week for a while, but the one thing that I had originally envisioned that didn't make it was I was gonna wear a mask.
Okay.
Like a COVID like protection mask, and I guess with the world opening back up and everybody starting to get their vaccines and everything, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little dated at this point.
Yeah.
We get it. But Joe,
now it's timeless.
right. Speaking of time, Joe, there was the bell, and as a wrestling fan, you are fully aware that the bell can either mean things are beginning or that they're ending.
Yes.
Unfortunately, things are ending. So, Joe, thank you for stopping by for a little bit, taking time to video chat, and now we know that we can record this stuff.
Yeah.
Who knew? Technology.
Always glad to hang with you guys, even whether we're in the same room or if we're, 2 cities apart and in different studios. But yeah, it's always my pleasure to hang out with you guys. So thanks for having me on.
We really miss you. We really do miss you, and we hope that we get back together soon. But folks, make sure to pay attention because you'll start to see Joe's face popping up during our episodes once again. We'll see all of you next week. Peace.
See ya.